Hi, thanks for joining. It's Patty from PS Paper Crafts, and I'm going to show you how to make this really cute card. I love green and purple together, and I thought, what's better than a purple hippo with the two little U's? So happy birthday to you. I just thought the play on words was great. It's really a neat set. It has some really cute kids' birthday sentiments, and they have a great, this is the best part of it, I think, um, the dies that go with it. I mean, you can cut out the hippo and there's a horse, or you can make it a unicorn or the little baby lambs, but you also have these great layered labels, which is really cool. There's a balloon and butterfly, so there's a bunch you can do with this. And these actually, you can cut, it's kind of, I looked at them and I thought, what are they? You can cut slits so that you could feed ribbon like through the side, so you get two of them. So I thought they were really cool. But anyway, I'm also embossing with the Dainty Diamonds embossing folder, and this is really pretty. It's one of the 3D embossing folders. It's one of those thick ones, and I'm using that for the background as well as a kind of, instead of ribbon, just across the middle. So just to pull all the purple and the green together. So this is Gorgeous Grape, and then this is Granny Apple Green. And I love those two together. So let's get started. I have my pieces. I already punched or cut the butterflies. I already stamped them and cut them so we wouldn't have to do them. But we'll talk about that when we get to it. I did cut, this is the largest of these dies, so I already cut that on Whisper White, and it's really beautiful, and it's stitched, and it's really great. So that is done, and now we want to do our stamping. Now I'm using a lot of stamps on this one because it's all a couple of steps. So you're going to stamp the background, and then this, and then the face, and the same thing with this, and there's just a lot there. But we'll get it done, not to worry. So I'm going to start with my Gorgeous Grape. And I'm going to do this image in the dark, straight on. And I want to, actually, before I do that, let me do the sentiments. So I have my lining. So I have Hippo Birthday. And I just want to put that down here. Hippo Birthday. My grandson loves animals, and he carries around a hippo a lot, so I thought this was right up his alley. And let me get the 2U. So I love this kind of play on words here. Happy birthday to you. And then we want to do the hippo. I just wanted to get an idea of where I wanted to place the hippo. So we're going to put him kind of over here. And just right down, and then I'm going to do the background. I'm also going to do it in the same color, but I'm going to stamp off first. So I want to get one layer of ink off to give him a lighter look. So it'll be the same exact color, it'll just be lighter, and that will fill in his ears and the face and the little tail. So I thought that was cute, and I also want to do that with the bow. There is a little bow. So I'm going to stamp that off first because I didn't want it to get lost on her head. I guess this is a she. And then I want to do the face. So let me close this up. And I had a hard time figuring out faces, but this is the hippo face. And this is the little lamb. And then this is the horse or unicorn. So it actually has the horn for the unicorn. And let me see, let me get the face, and I'm doing this in black Memento ink. And the eyes kind of go up high. And I just love the look on their faces. I think that just makes them so cute. Same thing with the little little lambs. So I'm going to do the same kind of thing, only I'm going to do this in the Granny Apple Green. And you could do any colors you want. I kind of thought the hippo and purple for some reason, and then I thought, well, we'll do a green and purple card. I mean, who doesn't love a purple hippo? So I'm going to put this one up here, and I'm going to do the same thing and put this one over here. So the two U's, and then I want to do this one, stamp it off first so we get the lighter shade. I'm going to do that again because it looks like there we go. Looked like there was some spots in it. Now I'm lining up the outline of the head. That's my guide. And we'll do the same thing. We want to stamp it off first. And then we want to go and just get, it's very easy to line up. Okay. And then again, the face makes it. So let's just close this up. You could put bows on these guys if you wanted as well. So let me get their little face and the black Memento ink. And I just want to make sure I get it right in the right place. Isn't that cute? So cute. Okay, so those are done. And here's the card, just so you see. So I have all of this kind of the same. And the next thing we're going to do is our embossing. So I have the piece of the Granny Apple Green. I'm going to just put this stuff aside. Actually, I want to do both of these. So I'm going to put this in. I guess I'll do them separately. And I like to just try to line it up. Now this doesn't have a line. A lot of times they have a line on the bottom. I'm going to line it up just along here so it looks straight to me. Okay, and let me get my Big Shot out. And I'm using the blue plate. It's a 3D folder, so I use the 3D embossing plate. And I'm just going to go kind of slow. And I don't like that I have this thing. It's a very tight place that I'm filming in, so just bear with me. So let's open that up, and then we'll put the purple piece in right after. Oops, there we go. So let's get this purple strip in. And this is a little bit longer. When you emboss, sometimes it shrinks down your piece a little bit. Depends on how deep the embossing folder is. So I made it a little bit longer, and then I'll just cut it down before, well, when I adhere it to the card, I'll just cut down what's left over. So we'll just put this one through as well. And we'll go back. Okay, so here's this piece. So this is a great way, if you don't have a ribbon the color that you need, to make just that strip in the middle. Ooh, it's really stuck in there. Let me get my tool here. There we go. I think I just wasn't grabbing it right. Okay, so I think we have all our pieces. Here's our card. And this you can do either the debossed or embossed. So I'm going to use this side of it. And I'm going to just adhere it down to my card base. And I like to use the liquid glue when I adhere things that are embossed. And really both sides of this are pretty. You could use either side. I kind of like the stars popping out on here. I feel like there's little lines. I don't know. And then we're going to put this on. And you could reverse this if you wanted to. That might be nice. Let's try it that way. We'll do one popping up and one popping down. I'm just putting this kind of in the middle, and I'm going to start on one side and let it hang over on the other side so that I can cut it. And I'll cut it from the back. See, there's just a little bit hanging over. It's hard to get it exact when you're embossing. So it's better to go big and cut than go small and not have enough. So now we're going to put our little scene here on, and I'm using dimensionals for this. And it's all coming together. Don't you love these colors? So rich and pretty. I'm going to put a lot of these down because I want it to be very sturdy. And you just take the backs off. They're very easy to come off. I love their dimensional Stampin' Ups. They make great dimensionals. Okay, so let's put this down. That looks good. And then we want to put our butterflies. So the butterflies I just stamped, and you could do the background too. I just stamped this image, and then the dies have a cutout for the butterfly. So I just stamped them and ran it through my Big Shot, cutting them out. And again, I could do like the purple and put yellow or green as the wings, but I thought they were good just in white, so I left it that way. So I'm going to put 3 of them on. And you could put them on with glue dots if you want, or the dimensionals. I wanted to have the dimensionals. So I'm going to put one right up here. And let's get 2 more dimensionals down. I'll put one here, and then I wanted one kind of hugging the sentiment here. Okay, so that's the outside. Now on the inside, I did the stamping of the butterflies right on the card, and I put hip hippo hooray, you are special. It's hard to say. So those are separate sentiments, just like the front. So let's get that one done. Hip hippo hooray, and I did that in the gorgeous grape. So I like to use my grid paper just to kind of line it up. I'm going to go up a little bit so it's not in the middle, up a little bit higher. And then I want the you are special. Put that right below it. And then we'll put some butterflies, and I'm doing that in the Granny Apple green. I always want to say Granny Apple Smith because of the apples. I have to correct myself. So I'll have one coming up here, and then we'll have 1 and 2. 3 is a good number. Odd numbers are good for when you're doing these kinds of things, which I have a hard time with because I like even numbers. I like everything to be balanced and even, but they say this is better on the eye, having odd numbers. So I'm going with the experts. So we'll just put a little bit of glue here, and our card will be complete. Isn't this cute? Great for kids. I usually do, focus on flowers. I really love flowers, but I'll tell you, some of these kids' cards are very cute and fun, and my grandkids would love something like this. So thanks so much for joining me, and come back again for my next video. If you like this, give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Love to have you. Thank you. Bye.